Hello dear student, I am Rajwan Singh and today I will explain the chapter third in SST, Intraplanetary Movement and Major Landfalls. So let's start. My dear student, first of all we have to know about the movement of the earth, how the earth moves around. In the beginning, scientists believed that the position of the continents were more or less fixed. It was discovered that the continents were in a state of constant motion and the movement was due to change taking place inside our dynamic earth. It takes place inside our dynamic earth. The origin of continents and oceans, Professor Alfred Wegener, a German meteorologist, suggested the theory of continental drift. According to him, all the continents were once joined together as one supercontinent, joined together as one supercontinent known as Pangaea, which began to break apart about 200 million years ago, resulting in the drifting apart of the continents from each other. His theory was reformed by the discovery of new evidences in the form of sea floor that is spreading over the universe. The scientific theory that deals with the large scale motions of lithosphere is known as the theory of plate tectonics. This theory is plate tectonics. According to this theory, the lithosphere is divided into several large as well as small, irregularly shaped plates. These can be continental or oceanic in nature. It is generally felt that these are floating on the molten mantle of the plastic asthenosphere and are in a state of constant motion. These movements take place mainly due to the heat generated within the interior of the earth. This heat is generated within the interior part of the earth due to temperature. The surface of the earth is constantly undergoing changes due to external or exogenic forces that originate outside the Earth's surface crust. For instance, through erosion and deposition, through the process of deposition and erosion, by agents like winds, water, etc., the internal or endogenic forces originate within the Earth's crust and comprise sudden movements like the volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, landslides, etc. So my dear student, these are the movements of the earth that is done in the nature And the next information that you have to know very well, formation of major landfalls. How the lands form in the nature. Motions of the lithosphere cause the Earth's movement to be slow, resulting in the formation of continents, ocean beds, mountains, plateaus, and plains, as well as sudden earth movements due to volcanic activities, due to volcanic eruptions, and due to earthquakes also. These are the sudden movements of the earth. Let us now try to understand how these plates actually move and affect the geography of our planet. Geologists know where the convection is going on, and current in the asthenosphere is ascending. The lithosphere, or you can say the lithospheric plates, diverge or pull apart horizontally. At low-lying places on the ocean floor, new rock material rises to reach the surface of the earth. This sea floor floating or spreading leads to the formation of new lithospheric material, continents, and ocean basins. And the next point, when two oceanic plates converge, one is pushed under the other, leading to the formation of a deep sea trench such as the Mariana Trench. Mariana Trench is the example of this type of formation of plates, or you can say lands. When two continental plates collide, neither gets pushed down as both possess the same destiny. Much like what happens when icebergs collide, the force of compression areas causes the lithosphere to get buckled into folds, and mountains are formed by this process. Formation of mountains. How the process of formation of mountains does. Usually the formation of mountains is attributed to the movement of lithospheric plates, giving rise to horizontal of the orogenic movements. By the orogenic movements, such movements result in folding and faulting of the Earth's crust and are responsible for the formation of mountains. And you know what is folding? The movements of two lithospheric plates towards each other results in collision and creation of a force of compression, leading to the wrinkling of the rock layers of the Earth's crust, Earth's surface. This is referred to as folding. The upfolded parts of ridges are known as anticlines, while the downfolds or valleys are known as synclines. Most of the world's greatest mountain chains have been formed by this way, or you can say in this way. Mountains like the Appalachians in the USA and Urals in Eurasia and the Aravallis in India were formed by this process. Millions of years ago, due to horizontal plate movements, they formed. These are known as old mountains. These are known as old mountains because by the folding process it is formed. And the next, faulting. What is faulting? I think you know very well what is faulting. I have already explained you. When plates move, stresses and strains are set up in the lithosphere, giving rise to fissures and fractures. This causes large-scale displacement. Displacement of the rock structure, which is known as faulting, resulting in the formation of block, mountains and rift valleys. When there are two almost parallel faults on the Earth's crust and the land between them is either uplifted or left standing even after the surrounding areas have subsided, a block mountain is formed. The uplifted part is known as horst or block mountain, and the subsided part is referred to as Gorban or rift valleys. The Bind and Satpura ranges in India and Vosges and Black Forest mountains of Germany are example of block mountains. While the Death Valley in the USA is the example of a graben, and normal faulting occurs when the horizontal movement of the rock is tensional or in opposite directions. Away from a given point, on the other hand, when the horizontal movement of rocks is compressional, reverse faulting leads to the rock. Instead of being pushed up between two faults leading to the formation of a block mountain, or you can say horst. Block mountain is also called horst. Tear faults occur when the rock structure is displaced literally in opposite direction. For example, the San Andreas fault in California. This is the example of this type of mountain that is formed by this process. So my dear student, this is enough for today, and left portion I will explain in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.